Alright lads and lasses, I'm Xcentric Racer. We're on Forza Horizon 5 for more Bowser community. Yep, my software broke a little bit there, but we're working now. Excuse me. That's good at least. What we've got here, everyone is in a B-Class Ford Crown Victoria. I have gone for a little bit more of the power route. I'm not the most powerful here, because Ven's here with the monster truck engine in it, but I have got the nice and simple LS swap. So I am putting out, I think it was about 583 brake horsepower, and I am on street tyres. So I'm not going to be very grippy, but I'm hoping that I'll be actually very quick down the straight. I've crashed into the Futurama Crown Vic that's in front of me, driven by Chrome. However, this should be the LS power. Come on. It is very heavy, this, at about, well, 1,800 kilos. So, you know, it is a very big boat. Trying to go around the outside, however, it's not going to be very easily done. Not with cars like this. Now, I have no idea what people's builds are like. I know there are some handling cars. I think a lot of people have just left in the standard engine. So those that are going to be better handling are more than likely going to be on the stock engine. I think Noobster is one of the only few people on off-road race tyres. I don't know what engine is in that, but what I can tell you is that that is actually being very quick down the straight, which is very alarming for me. I know I've got race aero on it and things like that, because I did kind of want to have some sort of controllability on the tarmac. I know it's on street tyres, so because the stand tyres on this car are absolutely terrible. So I did want to improve that. However, I'm not really too sure what we're going to be going with it. So I've just got to be mindful of the cars behind me. So hopefully, hopefully we can get something done. Noobs are having a huge oversteer moment from the looks of things further back there. That Crown Vic seems to be all over the shop compared to me. Well, that's probably because he's being a lot more aggressive than I am. I'm just focusing on keeping my Crown Vic all nice and secured. Yeah, they're getting a huge oversteer moment. Oh, that was on the power a little bit too early. Come on now. I did improve the gearbox in this. I think I have put in a racing gearbox in this, because I thought I might want to tune the gears a little bit more than just having the final drive. So, I mean, I haven't touched them whatsoever, so there is that. However, I did want something better than the standard gearbox, and I did not slow down enough for that corner whatsoever, but I did ping in front of Noobster. Ow, okay, I can hear Noobster has, I think, also got a LS swap. Yeah, I think they've got an LS swap, but they've got off-road race tyres. So I'm going to be better at the straight. I'm going to be better with the power, possibly. I'm not too sure. However, when it comes to off-road, I'm basically not going to be able to keep up with them whatsoever. Also, ignore the fact I have a wooden roof. I got bored and noticed that I could paint the roof separately as a group too, so I've made it wood. Because why the hell not? Obviously, we're going to have a fair few police liveries and a fair few taxi liveries, as you'd expect from the Crown Vics, because that's practically all that you see is Crown Vics always being used as taxis or police cars. Never get anything else from them. Right, Noobs is constantly sitting in the draft. I'm going to not make it easy for them. They're going to go around the outside, possibly. I think they tried to do a little bit of a cutback. Did they get that checkpoint? They actually did. Alright, okay, fair enough. But I will force them to take a shallow line so they cannot get that power down anywhere near as nicely as I can. No, you did nothing wrong there. Yeah, because they do not have aero on their car whatsoever, whereas I do. So, there is that. So, obviously, their top speed is going to be higher than mine. My cornering, I think, is probably going to be roughly about the same as theirs, but because I've got aero, I might be able to get my power down a lot better. Also, yeah, don't ask why Ren is, like, only just into B-Class. Like I say, he's got the monster truck engine in his car, so he's got, I think, about 50... I think it's like 1,500 horsepower, like 1,700 horsepower. I can't remember how much engine that power How much power that car actually gives, I cannot remember. I know it's a hell of a lot. That's easily the most powerful car here. I think the next most powerful car is between me and Noobster. We've got Steve as well. That's actually sort of catching up a little bit from the looks of things. I'm not too sure what that car's going to be like. I'm going to have to try and get rid of that at some point. Noobster's car is all over the shop, trying to overtake me. I'm not making this easy for him whatsoever. Really, I'm not making this easy for him. He's going to have to... When it comes to racing, to me, I'm alright at defending. I can defend with relative success. Yeah, Noobster does not have the brakes of my Crown Vic. I'm going to park it on the apex, make sure that he cannot get past. Get my power down nicely. Yeah, Steve actually caught up quite a bit. So I'm just trying to look back. I think Steve seems to be in a more definitely a more handling oriented Crown Vic, whether some better tyres or whatnot, I'm not sure. However, I win at a Stadio. This is a cracking start to the adventure. Fastest lap goes to Steve by about half a second. So, you know, it was actually not terribly far away. We've how's the rest of the laps looking? Yeah, men's right the way at the back. Am I going to see just a madly out of control Crown Vic cross the line at some point? I'm waiting. Nope, he's DNF'd. Probably missed a checkpoint or something. Yeah, well, that's actually a pretty close battle between Bearded and Neotro. So, you know, there is that. However, Race 1 goes to me. That was actually a really fun battle as well. Right, okay. They're both on off-road race. Yeah, so basically, when it comes to off-roading, no, I'm not going to be able to keep up with them whatsoever. Right, for race 2, we have headed to Moulage Town Scramble. Now, I'm not going to do well here. Because, well, as you saw, Noobster and Steve are on off-road race tyres. I think about 4 of the top 5 there were on off-road race tyres. Now, off-road race tyres are just better than street tyres, but they're going to be lacking somewhere, which is power, which is what I've got. And because I've got the aero as well, you know, I can actually put down my 583 horsepower. Actually, not terribly. Yeah, so I think about 4 of the top 5 in that last race at Estadio were on off-road race. So this is absolutely not going to go well. Ooh, I think I probably should have shortened the gears, actually, a little bit. I think the gears are probably just a little bit too long. Yeah, it's on the outspeed scale arch. However, we go to the dirt, and yeah, that is it. All the cars on off-road race are going to be overtaken. However, I'm just thinking, if I could... Oh, shit! Sorry, Noobster! I'm just thinking, if all of those cars on off-road race bumble about each other, I might actually be able to sort of cause a little bit of a problem. Oh, Steve tried to go up the inside of me and missed a checkpoint. Because if they fight each other where they're strong, where they're incredibly strong... Oh, there's been an issue. Oh, no! Sorry, Eris, but you kind of... I was going on the inside, you kind of just went into the front of my car there. You know, if they all fight each other where they're the strongest at, that's going to slow them down. They're not going to lose me as much time. So that might actually work... That might work out in my favour. Ben has swapped the build a little bit. I've had a huge oversteer moment through there. Bloody hell. That's not worked out in my favour whatsoever. I need to... gonna go up the inside. I think I did leave them enough room. Yep, they didn't miss the checkpoint. That's good enough news for me. I didn't force them out of it. Yep, there goes my power advantage compared to them. And there goes the fact that I am not on off-road race tyres. I could just block them a little bit. It's going to cost them time. But they are going to get past me with no problems. I'm going to do a little bit of a handbrake. Try and get it around here. I am on rear suspension as well. I've gone a lot more tarmac orientated with my Crown Vic. So, you know, I kind of wanted to make it handle on tarmac a lot better than I would be doing on dirt. So there is that. think a lot of the people up ahead of me are on off-road race. I know there's a few people here that is not on off-road race, but I mean, for like these little championships that we do, a lot of the time you are just better off going for off-road race tyres. Unless we're doing tarmac only events, which case you probably don't. You probably want something a little bit better like sports or semi-slicks, to be honest. Even full-on slicks. Yeah, but for these, majoritively, when we're doing multiple surface, yeah, just off-road race is the way to go. But I want to be a little bit different, you know? I kind of want to, as someone said, sort of in between race, like, you know, putting the whole eggs into one basket type of thing. I may as well put all my eggs into one basket by focusing on tarmac, because, you know, we do 3 tarmac races rather than 3 dirt races. So, you know, if I'm going to go for the all eggs in one basket type of thing, may as well go for the thing that appears the most. You know, just basically see if I can hold on to the other ones later on. So, you know, there is that, yeah. I knew, to be honest, that Steve would get past me no problem. Like I said, he is on off-road race tyres as well. So I've kind of got to just focus all my efforts onto the tarmac races, and then we'll see how that goes from there. So you can see they're all fighting amongst each other, all fighting for control, and because I'm on street tyres, I am able to just make myself a nuisance by trying to go up the inside of people. Coffee as well. Oh, Steve tried to go up the inside of me yet again and missed the checkpoint. Oh, dear. I do apologise, Evis. I'm sort of going up the inside. I say I don't have as good as brakes as them. And then Steve tried to go up the inside of me, and that did not work out for them in the slightest. I'm being an absolute pain in the arse to Evis. Evis is probably going to hate my guts. Hello, Coffee. That's my race suspension for you. Just absolutely flinging my car into the air, and there goes their off-road, their off-race tyres. I'm not going to be able to do anything here, although Coffee has ran very wide. That's going to allow Eris to slide up the inside with no issues whatsoever. It's going to, obviously, of course, because Coffee's on a compromised run, that's going to allow me to catch up a little bit. I think Coffee is also running the same engine as me. I should have run up the inside there. I was thinking about doing it, because I think my desync problems have actually, now that I'm on the Series X, I think my desync problems kind of has gone away a little bit. So I was thinking about going up the inside, however I was kind of tentative on doing that. Yep, I'm going to outspeed Coffee, no problem whatsoever. That is my 500 horsepower coming into effect. Eris did get that checkpoint. I think it did look like they missed it for me, but I got it, so fair enough. Noobs is having a battle with Ren. I'm not too sure what Ren has actually done to their Crown Vic. I know they did something. Oh, Coffee. Yep, no, that's fair enough. I realised Coffee was trying to go around the outside at the final moment, so, you know, just need to make sure that they got the checkpoint. Well, that's fair enough. That didn't cost me any time whatsoever. Got Steve sliding up the inside. We're going 3 wide. This is very dangerous because I'm not on off-road race. They're both understeering very wide. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Use the power. Yes, go. Haha. Come on. Make a really wide Crown Vic me. I mean, it's already wide enough. Make it even wider. Right, where is Steve going to go? Is Steve going to try and go around the outside of me? I did get that checkpoint, only just though. Yep, tried to go on the outside. It did not work out. Block the apex for this corner. Get the power down. Come on, me. I got the power down better than me, but it's not going to be enough. I've got too much power. That was stressful. That was a really bloody good race. I'm trying to remember what position I got. It is fucking boiling in my room. Where's my fan remote? I've lost it. Lost. I got 6th place. Best lap, yeah, no shockers there. Front 3, 116s. I actually held off pretty well, because then I had a much slower lap, 119.9. Did hold off pretty well. I've lost my lost my remote for the fan. Oh, crap, please don't disconnect the hard drive. Okay, I'll have to fix that mid-race. But yeah, 6th place for me. Not too bad. Okay, race 3, and we have headed to, what's it? Play Visual. Yeah, I've got the fan on now, so you will be hearing some of that as well. But it is bloody warm in my room, and I've lost the remote. Actually, to be honest. There we go. Sorry. It's one of those ones. I've lost the remote for it. I don't know where it's gone. Might be in this drawer. No. Oh well, I'll find it later. Anyway, enough about that. Well, I mean, to be honest, it's still loading. So, yes. Play with you. Are you going to load any time soon? We have managed to get a few more people in this. Fucker. As soon as I'm about to take a drink, you start. Right, okay. Here we go. I don't know how my car's going to do here. Because, well, it's got good straight line speed. It hasn't got the top end, unlike Noobster's car. Because Noobster, as you can see, doesn't have aero on his car. So, obviously, they're going to have better top end. But I'm going to have, well, from race 1 on the tarmac, I have better handling. And Play Visual has a lot of sort of high-speed corners that you need to actually have good handling for at sort of the medium to high-speed stuff. You do actually need a fair bit of good high-end handling. Like, you know, as you can see there, I'm all over the back of Noobster. I mean, there was a little bit of scripting I could not get past in the slightest, but that's the thing, you've kind of got to be... kind of interesting. Noobster's had a huge slide. I'm going to go up the inside. Ren was too. I do apologise to Noobster because I did not intend for that pump whatsoever. Ren has swapped builds now. They are on rally tyres. They've just got a more sort of sensible build. They've gone for rally tyres. They've got no aero on it. So they're going to be very good around the corners. They're just going to struggle for straight line speed. Kind of their usual build, to be honest. The Men does use a lot of more handling builds. But yes, so it could work, to be honest. But as you can see, I'm dropping him. I don't know. I think I do drop him for quite a while. Then obviously the aero kicks in because I think my car only has a top speed of about 155 miles an hour. That was a terrible corner for me. Jesus H Christ. Need to get that sorted out. Ren's has got a perfect opportunity now to try and get past me somewhere. He's in my slipstream as well, so you know he's gonna have better acceleration than he would before. I'm gonna have to think about defending, definitely. Gotta try and defend from a much better handling car. I'm going to... Oh, sorry, Ben. I didn't want to, like, do a very dirty block like that. I had a little bit of oversteer. I just had, like, just a general lack of grip there, to be honest. I had a little bit of oversteer, had to catch that. That just transformed into a bit of understeer at the same time. So I've had to combat that. Ben is all over the back of me somewhat. Gotta keep my car ahead. And he's got a little bit more grip than me there. I do have more power than him, definitely. He's there. Yep, he's going to be dropping back a little bit now. Ooh, I didn't really want to knock that. Out. However, he's going to draw back into me. A, because I hit the cones, but B, he's got no aero. So there's his top speed coming into effect. I'm going to make him go around the outside. Get that checkpoint made. That was very bloody close. Jesus Christ. Let's not do that again. He was very close to overtaking me there. I've got a much better run this time out. Probably because Ben got a little bit scared and did back off from it. I mean, to be honest, I was too, because I was really on the inside. So then I think he did back out from it, which has now put him in the firing line of Noobster. But I think he's going to be able to pull away a little bit because he's on rally tyres. So yeah, these corners are not an issue for him. Excuse me. Well, they are going to be for me. So I've just got to be concerned. Where's Ven going to try and get a position? Because of course his top end is greater than me, but I have a lot better mid-end acceleration. Like out of these corners, I am better than him at getting out of. And it's just when we go to these prolonged straights, as you'd expect, he then starts he then starts pulling back on me. Yeah, I think it's about sort of 130 miles an hour where I then hit this aero wall and I can't go past it all that easily. Even with 583 horsepower, that was a really bad corner. Then threw it in even harder than me, to be honest. Through that corner, that has allowed Noobster to get the position on the inside. Then has in all sorts of troubles now because of that move, because of that just simple mistake of just pushing it a little bit too hard. I think he's under fire from Steve as well. It is good news for me though. It has allowed me to run away a little bit. It's got to be easy on it. Noobster getting a huge slide in the police convict, and it's like all police chasing films. To be honest, with the convict, they always handbraking it everywhere. I think that's what Noobster's doing, getting that whatchamacallit. I've lost it now. Oh bollocks! I've forgotten the word. What is it? I've actually forgotten. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I won. Yay! First play. I've forgotten the word. How have I forgotten the word? What is it? Oh, that's going to annoy me now, because I don't know what the word is. Ooh, I don't quite take the fastest lap. Noobster takes it by 6,000ths of a second. Yeah, that was a very close race. Bloody well done to all. That was really, really good. Noobster would take second ahead of Ven and just pushed it a little bit too hard and, well, lost that position. Steve was in the mix as well, just a little bit further back. And then, obviously, we had other people. I think Chroma has a much more handling-orientated convict. I can't think of the word I'm trying to go for. Oh well, someone in the comments may know what I'm trying to say. I don't know. Oh well, I won. Race 4, Teotihuacan. I think I'm pronouncing that right. I don't actually know. Yeah, I'm not going to do well here. Oh, we did lose someone. I'm not too sure who did we lose. Oh, I think it might have been bearded again. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah. We did try and get them back in, unfortunately. Excuse me. Unfortunately, just couldn't quite get connected to the race. That's a shame. I'm not going to do well here. Teotihuacan is all about high-end. All of the dirt stuff is sort of medium to high-speed dirt, this track. And I'm on street tyres, so I am not going to do well here in the slightest. I know that's when my aero's going to be a little bit more effective, so it might sort of not be the worst thing in the world. By the way, Ren's build, he has got 343 horsepower, and he is on just rally tyres. So, you know, because obviously he's not running aero, he has the top end on me, but I definitely have the acceleration till about, I want to say, at least 130 miles an hour. Oh, I do apologise, Goblin. That was not intended whatsoever. We put you right? Yeah, we did lose bearded. Oh well, we'll try and get them in next race. Hopefully we can. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm not going to do well here. I don't think. Definitely not compared to those on off-road race or like a form of rally tyre. As you can see, a bunch of people over ahead. I'm going to go round the outside of Coffee. I'm going to be able to get that to stick. Yes, I am. Right, okay, we're currently in 6th place. I want to say this is sort of where I will be residing. It's sort of mid to low pack on these off-road races. Someone's had a spin! Oh no, I don't know who has had a spin. Oh, it's Coffee, I think. I think Coffee's had a spin. I ploughed into the wall on the outside. Oh, Steve's back here, actually. I think Steve was further back, probably missed a checkpoint. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to fight that whatsoever. I don't think there's any point of me actually fighting with Steve there. They're on off-road race. I'm not. So, you know, there is that. Just got to try and be careful. We've got Car Guy. Going to go up the inside. I think they may be on off-road race too. Yeah. Judging by the amount of grip they had, off-road race. So I'm not going to compete with that whatsoever for that corner. However, down this bit here, as you can see, I am starting to gain a little bit. So, you know, I might be able to fight them. I might be able to cause some issues when we go to the tarmac section here. They do ping off the wall, they crash through a bunch of the street furniture. and that just reels them back into me, and I'm going to be able to use my superior straight line acceleration. I did crash through a bunch of street furniture, so never mind. Oh, damn it. Right, we'll see. I can put it around the outside, but I don't think I'm going to be able to keep it around the outside. They are still going too wide. Nah, unfortunately, not going to be able to do it. It's fair enough, you know, they have their tyres suited for this surface. At least I think they do. And I don't get. From the looks of things, I sort of looked at the tyres, and they're definitely on off-road race tyres, not compared to me, who is only on street. So, you know, they're going to start running away a little bit. A few people further back that have had some issues. I know Coffee has spun out. There might be some people as well, I think, probably missed a checkpoint, or their car just is not good on dirt, but might be better on tarmac, or the car might just not be good in general. I've had a few cars like that, where I tried to be good everywhere and was good nowhere. Which is kind of the reason why I have sort of tailored my builds for these. I have started to go a little bit more, like I said in Maze 2, I have started to go a little bit more tarmac focus. I want to be good at least something. So that's why I've gone for that, because a lot of people go for off-road race in these. So I thought, you know what, I'm not going to go for an off-road build, I'm going to go for a more tarmac build. So I might stand a better chance on those types of races, and then just how high can I cling on in the dirt races. I think there's been an issue up ahead. Oh, I think Steve has spun out. Yeah, because there's no checkpoint here, and he's lost, kind of starting from a dead still. So I think Steve did spin out. Whether that was assisted or not, I will not be able to tell you. So no, after it. Oh well, he'll probably say in party chat. I think he probably did spin. I think from the looks of things, he did have a spin. Oh god, because I think Steve uses rewind when it comes to checkpoints, things like that. I know I do. It's just so I can keep momentum up and things like that. So I don't have to rebuild momentum when I miss a checkpoint. I sort of have that there. All that ordeal. Tell you what though, my convic, I'm not displeased with. I mean, well, can it really? You know, I got 2 victories on tarmac. By the way, to describe what happened on Maze 3, Ren did back off. Mostly because he thought he pushed me out of a checkpoint. That did not happen. What? He thought he nearly pushed me out of a checkpoint. Nope, there was no contact whatsoever. So, you know, that's just what happened on Maze 3. He backed off because he thought he pushed me wide. Well, pushed me narrow off a checkpoint, sorry. But no, that did not happen. So, so yeah, that's what happened. Why he backed off. But he did lose second place to Noobster. I am going to be claiming an 8th place in Teotihuacan. Honestly, I couldn't have done any better than that. A lot of the guys up ahead are on a more off-road orientated tyre, either rally tyres or off-road race. I just can't compete with that whatsoever. So yeah, there is that. But 8th place, cannot complain that too much. One more race to go. Let's see if I'm able to hold on to my tarmac domination. Okay, for the final race, we've headed to the Horizon Mexico circuit. I'm pretty sure this is the same track list that did we do this last week? You know what, I don't remember. Anyway, we're here. I don't know how this... I'm just thinking for my Crown Vic. This could work. And not at the same time. Excuse me. Because this track does require you to have a good bit of top speed, which I don't really have. But I do have good mid to high-ish acceleration. It's up to about 130 miles an hour, so it could work out. And compared to everyone else, I'm not too terrible round the corners anyway, so, you know, it's an interesting one, this. I'm not too sure how it will work out, but it who knows? It might be that my car just doesn't work here, or that it could actually work here really, really well. There's obviously We have a few competitors to have to deal with. Obviously, we've got the more handling cars with, like, men. We've also got noobs. We've got to deal with noobsters police. Crown Vic. Oh, that's a really bad place to ghost. Apologies, Eris. Didn't really want to punt them through there, but they kind of unghosted with chroma, and that kind of forced that to happen. I've got to try and go around the outside. Unfortunately, no, not going to be able to do that. I really do apologise for that one. That was terrible driving from me. That was really, really bad driving from me, I will admit. I do have the acceleration on them. I think Chrome has definitely got more hand. Oh, no. Oh, damn it. That is a big, big shame. However, oh, sorry, Shady. That was not intentional whatsoever. However, this was lap 1. So a lot of the cars are going to be closer together. So I might be able to close some positions back. It's better to just get that out of the way at the very start of the race, and you know, we did manage to get out of rewind fairly quickly. So you know, there is that. I might be able to claw back a few positions. Noomster's company running away. Well, most of the company has the lead. Whether they're running away or not, I don't know. Steve is in second place. Ren's in third. I'm gonna have to see if I can get some positions here. Neil was gonna defend for me, which is completely fair enough. But I'm going to try and go for the inside line on the bridge. Is it going to work out? We've gone 3 wide. Police car on the outside. Do I have the acceleration? Yes, I do. I've got the acceleration on one of the cars. Can I outrun the Rozzers down the straight? Yes, I can. I do. Wait, I am far enough ahead. Didn't block them off whatsoever. Am I going to be able to get past the wooden Crown Vic? Went across a little bit, but then just gave me space on the inside. So I'm going to be able to get past them. No problem. Now we've got a little bit of the unmarked Rozzers up ahead. They went a little bit wide into the wall there. That's going to compromise them massively. I've got a really good run, actually. I'm going to go a little bit on the brakes. Possibly might be able to sneak onto the inside line. They run wide. There we go. That's going to put me into a 7th place. There we go. We're on lap 3 now. Am I going to be able to climb up a little bit more? Now that I'm in, to be honest, a little bit of clean air. Definitely want to shift down the third a little bit earlier down there, I reckon. Now that I'm in clean air somewhat, it's probably going to be a little bit cleaner, because I think my Crown Vic is definitely better suited here than Car Guy's unmarked police car there. It's definitely doing a lot better here. I might be able to claw back a few positions. We'll have to wait and see. If I can get into the top 6, if I can get into the top half, that'd actually be a really nice recovery, I will say myself. Right, okay, come on. My Crown Vic definitely seems to be very good here, I will admit. I am clawing back time at actually a pretty nice and solid rate. Just got to be nice and easy with the throttle. It's going to be nice and easy with that. I don't want to lose too much time from sliding. We'll have to wait and see how I'm doing compared to everyone else. I just got that checkpoint. I was hovering over the Y button. I was going to be annoyed at myself. Yeah, to be honest, I think with the cars like these, the top speed isn't, my lack of like the top end acceleration isn't really going to come into effect. Mostly because my highest speed we're sort of getting around here is about 130-ish miles an hour. So, you know, there is that. So, I think really my lack of top speed isn't going to be too noticeable compared to my player as you. That was me going on the power way too early there. Seeing, you know, there. So, it might actually work better for this car than I actually anticipated, to be honest. You know, well, we'll have to wait and see. I'll have to wait and see how lap times are. Obviously, I'll have to ignore. Well, this one won't be quicker anyway. I crashed into the bridge. But my Crown Vic is definitely liking this track. Really, really is liking this track, no matter what. I think I am actually catching up to Vante and Chroma, which is going to be. It could be a good final lap battle if I get the corners right. Well, apparently it wasn't that bad of a lap, to be honest. I think my fastest lap was not great. And if that's the case, because then I had a huge crash and it wasn't that much slower. We'll have to wait and see. Much better through turn 1 this time. It's going to allow me to start catching up to the back of Vontae and Chroma as well. Am I going to be able to get myself into the top half? Vontae runs a little bit wide through there. I'm going to have to try and go around the outside. Here we go. Here's my superior speed coming into effect. I have to slam on the brakes now for the bridge corner. Go around the outside, and there we go. I absolutely nailed that one. I'm really liking this car. This has actually worked a hell of a lot better than I was expecting. Will I be able to catch the Chrome? I think Chrome might be just a smidge too far ahead, I will admit. I think even with my superior acceleration, it's just not quite going to be enough. I think it's just a little bit too far ahead. I made a few too many mistakes further back. And so, you know, there is that. Although I did get a pretty good hairpin, but I think they're going to be a little bit too far ahead. I might have to try get a miracle around this final corner. It's not going to be enough. I'll take 6th place, though. Not a bad recovery. Really not a bad recovery. This was a good adventure. I'm actually really happy with my Crown Vic. Let's have a look. Fastest lap would go to Ven. Noobster... Yeah, it was faster than me, but I would take 3rd last fastest lap in all of that. So, you know, if, unfortunately, you know, things happen, I do get, you know, I was just a little bit of assist out of that checkpoint there. I'm not going to hold it against people, you know, that happens. Now that I can't really blame it on desync now anymore, you know, mistakes happen and things like that. So, I'm not going to be disheartened. I think what I would class as a really good recovery, and the game rewards me with a 458 special, which I actually do quite like. So, you know, even the game agrees with me. However, that is going to be it for... I'm going to call it there for a video. To conclude, on my Crown Vic, I actually really liked it. It was a very good car. Obviously, the street tyres, I do think, on the tarmac, definitely paid off. It wasn't always the fastest there, but it was definitely up there with the tarmac. I think Noomster's car was just better overall, but my risk a little bit with going on the street tyres, I definitely would say where it mattered most, paid off, definitely. However, I'm going to call that for video, as I said before. I do hope you enjoyed. All feedback is appreciated. If you do want to take part in these, there'll be 2 links in the description. The second link will be the link where this event takes place. Give yourself the Forza Horizon role and you will see you too. If you want to join my Discord, that'll be the first link in the description where you get to say hello to me, something like that. However, that's going to be it from me. Take care. Ciao.